Hello, everybody. Welcome to, I think, episode 4 of Lunch Break Pop Talk. So basically, I had a chance to take a look at some of the stuff that's being released. I know personally, I just finished, pulled the trigger and got the Iron Maiden Glow in the Dark pack. It was something I really wanted, and one of my credit cards I have rewards points, and basically I had about $40 worth of it, so I only really paid for half of it, so which was nice. 1 second, sorry about that. So anyways, I figured I would definitely take that in, and also looks like Funko has officially stopped Canadians from. Oh, hey Fritzy, what's up, man? um I was also going to say it looks like officially Funko has stopped Canadians from being able to buy from their store directly now. Hey Lisa, hey Funko Dad, what's up? You know what? Before I get into my diatribe, if I've said this, well, I have been saying this now since the beginning. If anybody wants to come on, shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll send you a copy of the link. Only rule I got is I have to know who you are, and I'm sure everyone that was here last Tuesday will know the reason as to why that was. So anyways, I digress. Where was I? Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to do a bunch of things at once. So looks like Funko has stopped Canadians from buying. They're not allowing to being sent to PO box addresses. You also cannot use, like in my case, since obviously I'm Canadian, my card is a Canadian credit card. It won't let me use that either. Luckily, Funko Dad was able to help me out with what I wanted, which was the Rat Fink. Unfortunately, Fritzy, no, you may not. Unfortunately, we just don't have the micro lenses nowadays, and I get it. Nobody here is a urologist, so they're not going to help you with that. Like, is it a mole or something else? Wrong channel. But check with Dr. Pimple Popper. I'm sure she'll be able to help you. Anyways, yeah, there we go. Talk about doing everything on the fly. So basically, there we are. So here we are. Okay. Hey, K&L Collectibles, welcome. Yeah, so now I got the other Rat Fink will be coming in to finish out my collection, as well as, like I said, I pulled the trigger on the glow in the dark Iron Maiden. I swear, Funko's a lot like The Godfather. Just when you think you're finished with the set, they pull you back in. K&L and Serial Killer, two people that spell my name properly. It's not too often you come across that, actually. They'll see your name and then you get every other variation of it. LBD, I sent you the link in Instagram. Hey, Dallas. So that's pretty well it. I mean, I haven't seen anything of interest come out. I know the one pop I want to get my hands on is the because I have the comment on its way, Joker from the 1989 Batman, but I want to get the Chase so I can have both those. Yes, we'll go down to the Winchester and have a pint. I guess that would make you Ed. Actually, I have the poster around here somewhere, and I used to have the name tag. And sorry for this. It's my libation. Funny story, actually. Anybody here who's a zombie fan? George Romero actually patriated to Canada and lived in Toronto and used to come to the Fan Expo every year. And I got to meet him 3 times. I have his autograph on a few things. And the first time he found out how my name was spelled, he signed the DVD and then he signed a poster. And then he's like, you know what? You want a picture? So I have a picture of him with me holding everything up. Yeah, I agree, Lisa. That is one of the best looking chases in a while. It's not a lazy chase either. That's the part I like about it. Oh, that is so tasty. Hey Fritzy, look what I found. Oh, sorry, LBD. I'll send it again. 1 second, mate. Whoops. Life is running slowly. There we go. I must have hit enter way too quickly. What was the other thing I was looking at? Actually, I saw something really cool. Floctavius put it up here. I'm actually gonna share it. 1 second here. Share screen. And we'll bring that up. Share. Hey, Unuseful Boxing, welcome. So, I like this. I like this a lot. So, let's see. Ordered Pops online? Yeah. Bought a Grail? Not yet. Bought a WonderCon exclusive? Yes. I'm going to pull LBD in here in just a second. Attended virtual convention? Done. Hey, LBD.
What's up, everybody?
I'm just going over the Pop Bingo. I was just saying, so far at the top row, I've gotten everything except Bought a Grail. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, I will consider your cereal that you sent a Grail because I didn't know it existed, and chances are, if I did, I probably would have spent like triple to get it here. Mm-hmm. Reorganize their shelves. Yeah, I have video to prove that one. Bought ECC exclusive. Yep, got that. Opened a Funko soda. Yeah, I did that. Was supposed to go to a convention. Well, please, low-hanging fruit for everybody in this room, right?
Well, if you consider the virtual con a convention, it kind of counts.
No. I'm talking about, like, let's be honest. I wish there would show with emojis with hands, people. How many people here were supposed to go to a convention, but due to circumstances beyond our control, we couldn't go? Well, you and I were supposed to meet at one.
Exactly, basically. And I was going to go to NYCC this year.
Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so what else we got here? We got started watching a new show. Yeah. Won a giveaway. Yeah.
I won one yesterday.
What you win?
Spider-Woman comic and Spider-Man Noir comic.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody was pissed at me.
Bought a Funko at a shop drop. Yep. Listen to podcasts. That's all I've been doing at work. Hey, Fox Crown, welcome, man. Welcome. Sorry, we kind of got caught up in this bingo here. Another fellow Sean. Has a complete set. Yes, my what do you call it? Tombstone, which was thanks to Funko Dad and EOJ. Got a chase. No, not yet, but we can fix that. Missed a Funko Shop drop. No, not really. No. And read a book. Yes.
By the way, did you eat the cereal?
I'm going to be doing that on Saturday when I film the video. Because the problem is I'm lactose intolerant, so anything I do, I have to take the pill at least an hour prior to it. Mm-hmm. Like, I could technically take the pill and eat the cereal, but it's kind of Russian roulette, and I really don't want to. Hey, South Georgia Phoenix, welcome, mate. Anybody want to buy 1 million early 90s footballs, baseball, and basketball cards? No. I found all my Pokemon cards.
If you really think about it, that's the closest you're gonna get to sports statistics at this point.
What do you mean, man? Watching people fight over toilet paper and other things in grocery stores. Just, it's not a whole team, but I mean, if you got two families and one roll of toilet paper, you can,
What are the stats though? What are we grading here? How many fists thrown? How many toilet papers acquired?
First we'd have to go team names like the Johnsons and Smiths. Then it'd have to be a 5-on-5 team, at least one from each demographic. So your classic nuclear family, maybe with a grandparent.
So it couldn't be a Johnson or Smith. It would have to be a Johnson and Alvarez.
Yeah, exactly. You couldn't have two of the, and then I guess the metrics of measuring the victory would be the condition of the toilet paper, as well as Fritzy, I'll buy all your Yankee cards. Also, I'll send lighter fluid. Don't use bubble wrap. Now that's funny.
Right.
Actually, you want to hear something funny involving fire and lighter fluid? So I grew up out. I grew up out in the country, and when I was younger, a bunch of friends that I know of took all their schoolwork, and you can see these online too because other kids have done it. Threw all their stuff into a pile, or in this case, it was a burn barrel. Threw lighter fluid in it, and because it had permeated all the paper, and there was air pockets in between each piece of paper, it went from being a burn barrel to a cannon, and just paper, fire, people scattering.
That's priceless.
Serial killer. How many fists thrown? And how many times hair pulled? Ooh, better yet, the amount of hair on the floor.
How many weaves were thrown aside? Just saying.
Sean shot Roman candles to a cowtail and watched them spin. Man, no. Little known fact, I actually have a safe fear of large animals. I do not like being around horses. I'm tolerant around cows, and yeah, no. I get way too nervous around them. And the one animal I will never ever get into a pen with or even help with is pigs, man, because those suckers will break your foot, they will trample you, and they don't care. Hey, B-Dog, what's up, man? Welcome. Because I
Don't mind me. I'm eating lunch.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool, man. I'm actually I got something slow cooking right now that I'll have for dinner later.
And all of a sudden, we see a giant fire behind Illuminati.
No, that was my ex-roommate. He destroyed a set of $200. It was just like 3 pots and pans, but he destroyed 2 of them because he would play Minecraft and forget that he was making macaroni and cheese.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I order extra bacon during the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Cows are scary mothers. They will eat you. They will eat the hell out of the
fox.
Oh man, no. But no, he destroyed 2 pots that way. Because I came home one day from work and I'm like, why is it looking like a bingo parlor in here, man? It's like all blue smoke everywhere. I go in the kitchen and there's just this like, I go into the main room where we had the computers and it's like, dude, did you notice this? He goes, oh sorry. You can just scrape that out, right? This is like $100 pan. Why would you spend $100 on pans?
You can tell somebody never had their own place.
No. The problem was that where he grew up, all the cooking stoves in his cooking was gas. So he only knew how to cook at one level, and that was high. So anytime he would cook anything, he would turn the stove to a 10 and then leave the pan there and then come back like 20 minutes later. Throws Lisa thing off the White Stone Bridges.
I don't know where that comment comes from because I grew up with gas stoves.
Yeah, but if nobody ever taught you how to cook, I mean, what would you know, right?
I guess.
Like, put it this way, I would consider myself not an amateur cook, but better than most. But the one show I've been watching and learning how to actually properly cook a lot of things is it's actually he's a New Yorker, Binging with Babinish. Hockey is barely you know what? I can't even react to that because I watch hockey because how do I put this?
You're Canadian?
No, I actually Fritzy knows my deep dark secret. I am not a fan of most major sports, including hockey.
I know you've mentioned it before.
Yeah. I will put it this way: if I get free tickets to a game, I'll go, and I will have the greatest time of my life. Take that very same game, put me in my living room, turn it on the TV, and I'd be like, I think it has to do with the fact that you can feel the energy of a room, and you can get excited because other people are excited, and it's the lights, the sounds, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But sitting in your room, it's like. Okay, yeah, go. It's like one of the girls I work with. She's a diehard Leafs fan. And I keep joking with her. I said, this is the worst abusive relationship anyone could ever be in. She's like, what do you mean? Well, they keep promising you they're going to do better, and then they let you down, and then you become
Well,
depressed.
it can't be as bad as watching golf at home.
My dad used to do that. Oh my God. Casino syndrome. Yeah, that's probably it, actually. But no, I could never. Golf is one. Mind you, billiards. I could watch people play pool for hours, man.
That's strange.
I think it has to do with the fact that my brain is very mathematical, like angles and lines, and I like that. That interests me.
Mm-hmm.
The geometry of it. That's it. The geometry of billiards. But I just. Are you drinking a solo cup?
This is where the Chinese food. They bring you the iced tea. This is what they bring it in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For us,
and also your egg drop soup and your other soups and.
For ours, it's styrofoam containers with like these beveled lids that lock into each other.
We get our drinks in those. Like our alcoholic drinks.
Oh, hey, Foxy Fix Diggity Doggity. Oh my God, I can't even talk, man. But yeah, that's makes me wonder, what does Funko have on right now? Because knock on wood, I haven't heard any more cancellations, which is nice. Ordered some stuff the other day from excuse me. That's what you get for drinking too fast. Ordered some stuff from K-Dog and Fish, so that should be coming in soon. Oh, that is nice. I don't think anybody's seen this yet, but here's what the new Rat Fick looks like.
I just saw that right now.
Yeah, that looks nice. I'm hoping the paint. Well, it's Funko, so I don't imagine it's going to be a very deep paint job, but nice.
The hair looks mispainted if you zoom in.
Well, no, I can see that. I can see that too. I can see that it's not. Also, there's also mispainting along the jawline of the teeth. The logo's fine. Paint can looks okay.
I find it funny because the glam shot of it on where that it's the Funko actual picture.
Yeah,
it looks better. Go to the next picture.
On.
No,
yeah, you're right. That does look much better.
Wrong way. You'll see the difference in that glam shot.
Yeah, it's because they went with the dark. They went with the darker.
I think that's not even a glam shot. This is a render.
Yeah, I think you're right actually, because the line everything's way too crisp.
Yeah.
So it's probably is a render.
Which is that's what threw me off with the R2D2, the Futura R2D2. I was like, this thing looks like shit. Like the everything I saw online, and I get it in person. Like, this does not look like zebra stripes. This looks like completely different.
Yeah. And answer to your question, Fox, it's from the 70s, so probably no. Actually, you want to hear something that's not Funko related, but just really, really weird. So, I'm sure some people know, but some people don't. Okay, sorry, South Georgia Phoenix. I completely missed that. Sean, you need to test something out for me. I need to know if no video on screen. Yes, if no video, you can certainly do that. Here's an example. South Georgia Phoenix was asking this question about StreamYard, so I'm going to answer by using myself as an example. I can stop the camera, and now I'm just a floating circle with a voice.
Yeah, I can do that too. Hello, everybody.
Oh, okay, and we're done that. So yes, you can do that. What I was going to back to my diatribe. So
also, hold on. You can also mute your sound if you need to as well. You don't need to you can do
like that. See?
Can you mute this?
Yes, I can. Whoops, wrong guy.
wrong. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm batting 100. So, anyways, stop using big words. Sorry, it's my linguistic abilities befuddling your
But I want to
intellect.
know. I'm wondering who's it affecting. Is it affecting Fritzy or his imaginary wife?
Hey, man. She does exist. I've seen pictures, and he's a very lucky man.
Is it just Gene in a wig?
No, not at all. But what I was going to say is, back to my diatribe. So, this lady comes on the. I just to. I'm sure some people know, some people don't, but I'm an escalation supervisor for a company, so I deal with really angry, disgruntled, and sometimes very, very socially awkward individuals. This sweet sounding little old lady gets on the phone. Now, I'm not going to say exactly what she said because, quite frankly, it was vile and disgusting. She made a comment about a person's circumstance of birth and where they were from and how she didn't like people from that part of the world. And I listened to that and she finished. And I said to her, I said, "Look, miss, I apologize, but however, I will not stand for this. I do not appreciate it. It is unnecessary. I'll be more than willing to assist you with whatever problem you have, but I cannot continue with this particular way that you're speaking." She proceeded, and again, I'm going to use a more politically correct way. She told me that I could perform something upon somebody of a certain place of or. Uh, oh boy, I can't even do it politically correct.
Origin.
Pardon?
Origin.
Yeah. Person of from another country. I could perform something upon them, and then I can go and do something to myself. And hung up, and it blew my mind. This woman sounded like Granny from like the Looney Tunes. And I'm sitting there going, I think I just got told off by Granny. But it was just like this, just vile ugliness from this sweet sounding voice. It was just audio dissonance is the only word I can call it. What else? Is anything? I know somebody was saying the Fick pins came out too.
Right there. Well, that's announced.
Yeah.
I don't want to go down the Fig Pin road, but that's a low blow from Fig Pin right there.
Yeah. Well, Fick pins are nice. It's just, oh, and there it is. I want that so badly. What else is there? Oh, another
weak low. They can kiss my ass. I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, but I am not buying that. I tell you that right now.
Okay, you take care, Fritzy. Hey, figures he leaves as soon as we start. As soon as we pull up Dragon Ball Z, he's clearly not a fan.
Yeah.
More horror pops. Stop with anime. Hey, look, as long as I don't get another Deadpool or another Batman, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love both the franchises, but seriously, man, I'm surprised I haven't done a scented Deadpool yet. He smells
honestly, like. Do we really need more horror? Like that? You already covered all your bases. This is only so much you can do about one character that doesn't change as that much.
No, but there are some franchises I think they could touch upon really, really nicely. Like, for instance,
Hold on. I got a perfect one for the Jason fans.
What?
What if they do Jason X? That's the only one they're missing, right? I know that's a low blow for a lot of horror fans.
Oh man, that movie was horrible. So horrible, man. Never enough Batman. I'm gonna have to disagree just on one level, Lisa. I don't mind the fact that there's as many Batmans as there are. I like the fact that they're actually touching the other movies. The one that's driving me nuts right now is the yeah, I like the Pride Batman. It looks pretty decent. The one that my problem with Batman right now as it is is like, for instance, when they do the one-offs like that, that's fine, that's cool. But when you do like a Pride Batman with the rainbow color like it is, and then you do a vertical one, and then you do a horizontal one, then you do a spiral one, and then you
The
do
sparkly one.
a polka dot one. That's when I start going, really? Please, just the one was nice. It was beautiful. It was okay by itself. We don't need all this.
I'm assuming you're referring to all the chromes that came out and all that stuff.
At least those were equally spaced out. They weren't just, like dumped as a lump sum. But Leprechaun I'll go with. Scream, Critters, yes. Tremors, definitely. The one I was thinking of, and because it's now public domain, is Night of the Living Dead.
See, here's the thing with me with the whole horror thing. This is towards Dallas comment right now. I'm not talking about that they covered all horror movies. I'm saying that there's only so much you can do with the one main character of that horror movie, of the ones that are already out. There's so many Jasons and so many Chuckies already, but it's literally the same freaking character,
just in different poses.
Yeah, like come on, dude. Like how much more can you do?
Well, it has to do with the fact that if there's a big enough market for it, then people are going to go for it. It's just how it is. It's how things normally are. Well,
It's like for me with Vegeta, I was like, dude, another fucking Vegeta? Like really?
Well, here's an example. I'm gonna close that down now. Here's an example that I can use. Where I work at, pulled pork was a big thing. So my work put pulled pork on the menu, and then all these variations of pulled pork products. And then a few years later, pulled pork disappeared. And then it was, what was it? Gluten-free. So suddenly now all the pulled pork is gone, and it's a gluten-free menu, and every other product on the menu is gluten-free. And then it became cauliflower, and then it became keto, and whatever it's going to be next year. So I get that. I get why you do that. You there's a trend. You follow it to its logical conclusion, and then you move on to the next thing, and the next thing, and that's how you make your profit. That I get. That I respect. It's when there's no market for it, or the market's so saturated that people are so lethargic over the idea that they don't want to. They passively take part in it. Mm-hmm. There's no excitement in the idea because there is nothing new, nothing fresh. That's what I get. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Batman. I like Deadpool. I have an entire 2 shelves filled with their merch. So, but my point is that I think the last Deadpool I got excited was, and it was one of the local guys on Instagram, David. I can't remember his last name, but he got me the Chrome Deadpool. That I was excited for. That Chrome I liked.
Metallic. You mean metallic?
Yeah, sorry, the metallic one. I got that. Awesome. That I was excited for.
I got 2.
Yeah, well, I only need 1.
I need 2 because I need one to display really nice, and then one other one to be closer. Like
you know what? I'm gonna get your daughter to put lipstick to it.
No, she knows better than that.
Well,
she hasn't touched not one of my pops.
You say that now and then watch.
Well, she's been living with me for almost a year now, so.
Yeah.
But there's for Dallas's comment about variations of different things, I could say something about Vegeta, dude. Every single Vegeta that's come out is part of either a different series or a different moment in the hundreds to 1,000 episodes of Dragon Ball, whatever Z you want to call it, or Super.
No, Serial Killer Dallas just brought a good point. He's like, yeah, anime is a little oversaturated. There's more anime than Star Wars pops than there are horror pops. I'll agree with that. That is a fair statement. That is definitely.
I don't know if there's more than Star Wars. Star Wars is a big line.
No, Star Wars is a big line, but I will agree with Serial Killer just because I've been collecting a little bit longer. I know with anime, because don't forget, there's some things that we don't consider to be anime that technically are. Example, Avatar.
Yeah.
Avatar, The Last Airbender. That's got a pretty large line. Dragon Ball Z, I won't even get into. My Hero Academia, that's
relatively new though.
That's relatively new, but it's pretty bloated for what's out there already. What else is there? And then you have your one-off animes like Evangelion, uh, Soul Eater, Bleach.
Well, Bleach is really small.
Well, yeah, so is Soul Eater.
Like 4 pops.
Yeah, but you know what? There's one pop in there now that I got for $50. Well, it's Bleach when it's Ichio when he's like with the hollow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, so oh yeah,
Sailor
forgot about
Moon.
Sailor. So sorry. Yes, I forgot about Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is another. You see, that's what I mean. There's some you just don't with Star Wars.
Dallas's favorite anime is Sailor Moon. I heard.
Well, I'm not going to chastise him for that. I'm sure there were a lot of. Actually, I know for a fact because I'm not going to mention names, but I grew up in St. Catharines as a teenager, and one of my friends came home and found his younger brother watching Sailor Moon, and I draw your own conclusions. He thought nobody was home.
That can go many different ways. That's why it's very scary.
But my point is, so I definitely Sailor Moon is one of them. I'd rather watch Star Wars than I would watch anime. It's kind of 50-50 for me. It depends because see the anime I like isn't what I call mainstream. Like for instance, if anybody here ever gets a chance, look up an anime called The Legend of Black Heaven. It's a rock and roll anime, really good. Love it. I mean, but yeah, I would say there's more anime pops definitely if you take into consideration the other.
Here's the thing: what I like about anime. It can hit almost anybody. People who like horror, there are horror animes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
There are, if people who like true crime, there are a ton of true crime animes. It's ridiculous amount. People who like weird, over sexualized things, the innuendos. There's tons of that.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but let's be honest without getting too far into that particular subgenre. Uh, Sex sells at the end of the day. That's I mean, especially when your market your market is basically pubescent individuals, regardless of gender.
I was an early bloomer. I was like into girls like at 6 and 7 years old.
Okay, so wow, that reminds me of something actually. Growing up in the country, my cousin raises chickens, turkeys, and occasionally rabbits. Baby turkeys, about 2 weeks out of the egg, will actually start strutting.
That's weird.
And like like when a female walks by, like a full grown female turkey, they will start strutting.
Yo, so what an ass.
so what you're saying is you were a baby turkey. You just hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I was bad, dude. It was bad. It was bad. And then sadly, that's around the time I had my car accident.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop me. Once I was able to walk again and all that other stuff, it was back to the old me.
Hey, yo, Jay, what's up, man? Figures you and I we're bad for that, man. He's like showing up near the end. I'm gonna be on for like another 4 more minutes, and then I gotta go back for the last 3 hours of my shift. No, I'm not bashing anime either. I like anime. Don't get me wrong. I've said that before. My taste in on my way to the post office. Sweet man. But my
what are you telling me?
Well, it's ticking, and it has to get there by 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Well, the way the mail is, somebody's shit out of luck.
As you see a large plume of black smoke 3 blocks from your house. Huh.
Well, there's Jay's package.
I bash anime into my eyeballs. I can believe that. No, I like anime. Like, for instance, Sean Ryan got me on to watching My Hero Academia. I like that. I like that anime a lot. My problem, and here's to give you an example. When I went to college, they had an anime club. Now, I was relatively new to anime. The people that got me to anime back when I was a teenager was like the old stuff like Ninja Scroll, Legend of Black Heaven, Evangelion, Bubblegum Crisis. And then I got into college. And I met all these, and I went to college later in life. So here I was with a bunch of 18, 16-year-olds who were like, why do you like that stuff, man? there's Dragon Ball Z, there's this, there's that, and I was like, I don't know. And then I went to a few of the anime conventions, not conventions, sorry, anime club meetings, and the fandom is what turned me off of it in the end. And it wasn't until recently I got back into anime.
Yeah, one of the ones that people kind of find weird that I'm into is the Yu Yu Hakusho and Case Closed. Those are the ones I kind of get the weird look for.
No, the only I would say anime that doesn't fit that I used to like watching and I got stuck watching was trying to remember the name of it now. Oh boy. It's one of those Shaman King. That was it.
No clue. What are you talking about?
No, it's an oh, anyways, but yeah, that's going back to what we said earlier, I definitely believe that there are definitely more anime Funkos than Star Wars, definitely in not even. The problem is I'm willing to bet there's more expensive Star Wars Funkos than there are anime, unfortunately.
Yeah. I can mention to you one that original Flock Chewbacca is going for like what I don't even know what the price on that thing is right now. I think it's expensive.
Wow. I don't know. Let's be honest. Any of the
it's over $2,000 for sure.
It's okay. The other day, not Funko related, but Pokemon, back I was showing Fritzy my old Pokemon card collection. I was looking at some of the costs of them. I have a card in my collection that could possibly be about $1,000 card. I'm not excited over it yet because obviously I don't have money in hand, but I want to see if that's the case. Because if it is, I will definitely be able to get one of my grails.
Dude, if I had all my original stuff, I'd be pretty much. I can grab a few of my grails.
Yeah.
Well, I have all the original stuff, like real original stuff that people are looking for. I even had that was the one that they were looking for, that Mewtwo thing or the Mew one that nobody can find.
Yep.
It was like I don't even know how you got that card specifically.
Oh, the Aztec one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that card.
I had that one. I
had
it for a while.
I have it. It's somebody gave it to me. It was a guy who owned a card shop. He got a bunch of them in, and he was selling his business, and he's like, "Here, have one."
Huh.
So it's like, okay, cool.
I think that's or something.
Someone from Comic Side wants you to join his live. He asked for horror fans. Nice. But anyways, I'm gonna go back to work now because I love my job and I love what I do. I feel I make a difference in the world.
Well, you make a difference to little old ladies that sound.
No. It's a first edition Blaine's Charizard. I do have Charizards, but there's only 2 and they're not first editions, unfortunately. Yeah. For anybody who's coming in late, we were talking about how I had somebody who sounded like Granny from the Looney Tunes use some really, really highly charged racial wording with heavily laced innuendo. Anyways, I want to thank everybody that showed up today. I want to thank YoJ Collectibles, Unsung Box, Lisa Noble, South Georgia Phoenix, Serial Killer, aka Dallas, Fritzy Funko, who apparently had to go back to work, and Fox Crown. Thanks, mate, for showing up. I want to thank, and hopefully I say this correct now, Funko Fix Doggy, and who else? Just going through the chat here to see who was here and who wasn't. And that appears to be, yes, and LNK Collectibles, who showed up at the beginning. Thank you, guys. Appreciate everyone that took the time to come in here today. Now, it appears that my weekdays and weekends off have been changed once again. But I'm going to... Oh, hey, Dana. We're just about to close shop so I can get back to work. I'm going to try to keep doing this around 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, because I have the next 4 days off, and then I'm working next weekend. But I'm going to try to keep the schedule because it's nice, short, sweet, easy to the point. In the meantime, everyone, enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I might be doing a live tomorrow morning, just depending on how I feel, because I got to film a bunch of videos and get a bunch of these ugly, ugly boxes behind me out of the way.
Stop
So
calling this box ugly.
it is, dude. I have a small place. You come in here and you see a bunch of boxes sitting in the middle of the room. It looks like I'm moving because the place is so tiny. Hey, Dark Sage, welcome, man. We're actually just closing shop, man. So I want to say thank you for LBD coming on. In the future, like I've said to everybody, if you want to come on, you see me here, shoot me a message on Instagram. As long as you've been in the chat a few times, I have no problem having you come on. In the meantime, thank you, and have a great weekend.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
LBD. Later, man.
Don't forget to turn off the stream.